On tap right now, you got Neil Magny taking on Mike Malott. First fight of the big three as we work our way down to the middleweight title. And man, that's going to be a good one. But first, Neil Magny and Mike Malott. We got Leon Edwards currently ruling this division. He rules it, right? You beat Colby and Usman. I mean, the guy rules the division. But you got two guys in Neil Magny, who's up there. Mike Malott's looking to move up there. He's 10-1. Neil Magny's 28-12. So let's have some fun. We haven't had a finish in a while either. A lot of decisions tonight, especially in the last 3 or 4 fights, if not more. So the fans are dying to see a finish. Also, the men's Canadian fighters have not fought well tonight. And Mike Malott is an opportunity for them to capitalize here. Both fighters come into the center. And here we go. And so Neil Magny is going to be, he's got the longer reach. He can keep his distance. It's going to be Mike Malott who's got to work his way inside. And that's going to be an interesting thing to see in this first round, especially with the crowd really getting pumped up, as you can just hear it already picking up right now, because they want a big finish tonight. That's what they're here for. 2 decisions in the main card and several before that. Not a good look. And you can see already Mike Malott trying to throw some feints, trying to get Magny off his game, but Magny's not going to get off his game. He's going to keep his distance and throw them jabs and leg kicks and then try to capitalize on a big right. That's it. Both guys trade leg kicks. Nice. First minute gone in this fight. Both guys continue to feel each other out. And it's been a rough night for us, man. We need Neil Magny to pull this thing out. Need Neil Magny to get the job done here. Act like a veteran. Forget them 12 losses, Neil. He's got to get one tonight. 1 W. Malott comes in with a big right, but then it's Magny who ties him up. And Mike turns him around. Now these guys will work to the center once again, and Neil Magny will get him out of there with a knee. 3:20 left, round 1. So we got this fight, and then we got Rockwell Pennington versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Who's going to take over for Amanda Nunes, who's absolutely dominated the women's bantamweight division for what seems like 10 years. Probably not that long, but it seems like it. She's been up there for a long time. And we're going to have a new women's bantamweight champion tonight, hopefully, unless it's a draw. Then, of course, you got the middleweight title on the line after that. So, definitely fights to look forward to. And the women's bantamweight, it's an interesting division, man. Because you also got Juliana Pena in the mix. When she comes back, she's going to want to fight for the title. And she might be the best one in the division. But that's why tonight's co-main event is so interesting, because someone's going to capitalize the women's bantamweight title when they wouldn't have had a shot any other time. So you're going to have 2 women that are just going at it for that strap. Both guys tie up once again along the fence. 2 minutes left in the first round. And man, I'm getting like something needs to happen. I can imagine how the fans are. Like, you want to see a finish. All these decisions, like, we need something to happen. Feel it. And a nice leg kick by Mike. Here comes Neil. Left, right, left. And Mike gets out of there. And I know Magny has finished people before, but it just doesn't seem like now against definitely some of the better fighters, but even some of the up-and-comers, like, he might grind out a victory, but he just doesn't seem like a finisher. (13-7) Mike in significant strikes. 12 of those 13 leg kicks, though. fans reluctant to boo in this fight just because they got a Canadian fighter in it. So normally when it's two guys that, you really don't care who wins. You just want to see a good fight. You want to see a finish, but they're not going to boo the Canadian fighter because they don't want him to take a chance and get finished. But at some point, you got to do something. What Mike's doing right now is just chopping away with them leg kicks, man. 13-1. Come on, Neil. You're supposed to have a reach. Neil's got a counter off them leg kicks. Dang, man, we need some action. 10 seconds left. We're not going to get it in this round. It's going to be 14-7. Yeah, 14-7 now. Significant strikes for Mike after round 1. So he likely won that round. No takedowns, just 21 seconds of control time against the fence. So it wasn't even that long. Both fighters stood and traded. But you look at Neil Magny, he's way under his average. Mike's way under his average. He's at like 2.8 significant strikes a minute right now. Neil's at like 1.4. Man, it's just... The average is 4 per minute, just for a regular fighter. I mean, they're very slow-paced fight. And in trying to listen to what Neil's corner is saying, there doesn't seem to a sense of urgency even from the coaches yet. So he's comfortable where he's at, but there should be a little sense of urgency because you can't afford another round like that. Go down 2-0. And now what will Mike do in the second round? Will he continue to go after Magny with the leg kicks? Some of them were effective. Now it's Neil with a leg kick. Come on, Neil. Yep. So Neil's moving forward now a lot more. He's number 13 in division, right? Sliding though. So he needs a win here. Where his time's going to be short in the UFC. Come on, Neil. Come on, Neil. Get it going, man. Shoot. And Neil's the one that's forced to pressure here. He comes in, he takes a left. But this fight is completely being dictated by Mike Malott. The pace, the leg strikes to keep Neil back. So where Neil would normally get comfortable with his distance and kind of keep guys at distance, Mike's kind of shutting that down with the leg kicks, right? Which is frustrating him. Absolutely. Now he comes in with a left and a right, but then he gives up a takedown. Now you got Mike on top, and that takes away the height advantage for sure. Both guys battling now. He's got a half guard in on the left leg. Mike's trying to get to the full mount. It's not going to be easy. And he's close. But Neil does a good job. Shoves him off with the leg kicks. He gets right back on. And Mike's standing up. Neil's on his back. Magny gets back to his feet here. 2 minutes gone, round 2. We're almost halfway through the fight. Mike's a good fighter, but is he on the level of Leon Edwards, Colby Covington, Usman, all that? I don't see it. Number one, he's not that big. But he certainly looked good against Neil Magny right now as he lands a takedown. And the crowd's loving this. Now he's looking at the triangle here. He lets it go. Now Mike's trying to shift the side control, but Magny's preventing it. Magny takes a left. Come on, Neil. Get off your back, man. Gosh, man. Mike is relentless on the ground here. Come on, man. You got to get up, baby. You got to get up. Let's go, Neil. Boy, he can't do nothing, man. Mike's just relentless on the ground. Now a nice hammer there. Magny tries to shove him off with the leg kicks. And Magny's going to try to get to his feet. He can't. Mike gets right back on top here. Oh, he transitions to full. He's in the full mount. Look out. Neil Magny's holding on right now. 1:15 left in the round. Yep. And Mike lifts up and he pounds away. But Magny doing enough just to try to keep him off balance. 1 minute left. That's a long time to stay in this position. Mike's pounding away, forces Magny to give up his back. Mike can't take advantage of it. Yep, now he's definitely got the back. Nope. Magny goes back to his back, and now he grabs on again. And Magny's just trying to run out the clock here. I think he knows he's not getting up. Man, and Mike is dominating this round. 30-13 in significant strikes. Come on, man. Dang. And this is why there should have been more of a sense of urgency in Magny's corner. Better coaching. Give him some instruction. Because now, 15 seconds left, he does get out of the round. Let's say you're down 2-0. And now Mike can do this in the third round and just run away with it. Boy, Mike's pounding away here. Neil in a little bit of trouble, but he'll hold on and get to the bell. So round 3 coming up. And now Neil looks frustrated, as he should. He should have looked frustrated after the first round. 37-13. Gotta be kidding me, man. 2 takedowns, 326 of control. Just and Mike Malott, 1 round away from being ranked in the top 15. This would be a huge win for him. And I think at this point, the Canadians, they want to see a finish, but they want to see a Canadian fighter win more than anything. So there's going to be no booing in this round. There's not going to be any push to get a finish unless it's there, right? At this point, Canada just needs a win tonight from a men's fighter. And this is the last chance to do it. So that's what's at stake here. Round 3 started. Here we go. And Neil Magny is going to need to finish. I mean, I think it's pretty clear. Ooh. Come on, Neil. Oh, man. Neil goes right to the ground. Dang it. Man, a Mike can do this for 10 minutes, man. And Neil doing a good job on the ground enough to not put himself in a bad position, but he gets out of one situation, he's in another as he stands himself up. Okay, Neil? Come on, baby, a little sense of urgency, man. And Mike lifts the leg. He's trying to take out the other to take him down. And Neil's holding on as much as he can, and Neil goes down. Nice move there by Mike Malott as he takes out the remaining leg on the ground. And Neil has no choice but to hit the canvas. And he's punching from his back, but it's not effective. Dang, man, Mike's just running away with this thing. He's just running away with this thing. And this is going to go down as just a very disappointing fight for Neil Magny if he doesn't create something here in the final 3:15. Come on, Neil. Yeah, Mike's just running the clock out. Lord. Neil Magny can't do anything. Now he's warned about grabbing the fence. And Mike stands up. Neil's kicking, but he's still on his back. Mike's in position. He's going to eventually lay back on him. He does. 2:30 left in the round, halfway through the round. Neil Magny running out of time. 41-16 in significant strikes. Man, this is just... There was a point where I really thought Neil Magny could do something 2-3 years ago. And it's just falling apart quickly for him. 2 minutes left. Mike just continues to run the clock. Now these two finally stand up. Neil's going to try to get the takedown, but he's putting himself in a rough position here. Ooh, and he slams Mike. Okay. Now Neil Magny's on top. He's got a minute 40 to work with. Oh, it's some nice punches now by Neil. 1:30 left as he opens up a little bit. Ooh, looking for the full mount, but he's standing right over top of Mike. Ooh. Now Mike's trying to roll on the knee, looking for a knee bar. I don't think he has it, though. One minute left in the fight. Come on, Neil, you just got to let go now. I mean, you're not winning this fight without a finish. Come on now. Okay, Neil's got the full mount. Come on, Neil. Finish him, man. Finish him, Neil. This will be crazy, bro. This would be crazy. Come on, Neil. Finish him, Neil. Finish him, Neil. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Neil. Come on. Finish him. Oh, my goodness. 25 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. This could be a 10-8. Mike's in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And that's it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. And Mike can't believe it as he looks up at the ceiling. He goes down with 15 seconds left. 15 seconds to win the fight. Maybe you get a 10-8, but unbelievable comeback for Neil Magny. Wow. So forget everything I said for the last 14 minutes because it's now irrelevant. It's now irrelevant. Neil Magny gets the big TKO finish here. 4:45 into round 3. Unbelievable. He's going to move to 29-12, and that kind of saves his career for the moment. That saves his career because it was getting ready to be a bad story. So Magny slams him, sort of. And then he gets on top, and he's just in the full mount and pounds away. And Mike just covers up. And the ref is looking like surprised, like, I'm going to have to stop this thing. I'm going to have to stop this thing. And he can't believe it because there's only 15 seconds left, and the other guy was winning the whole time. But, yeah, you see the replay 3 or 4 times now. The ref's got to jump in. So Neil Magny gets the big win here. Unbelievable. 15 seconds left before he loses the fight. He moves to 29-12 here, welterweight division. UFC 297.